Guys, to start out our cactus today, I did give you several handouts to look at to help you draw. Now, you can choose any cactus you want from these handouts. You can also design your own cactus, or you can do parts of some. So, for instance, if you really like the shape of this one, but don't want to put the little flowers on it, then don't do it. All right, so let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is add a ground to your page. You want the ground to be not quite halfway on the page, maybe about a third or a fourth of that. And it's just going to be a straight line across the page. Now, your cactus is going to be in a pot. And so next week I'm going to give you a piece of scratch paper that looks something like this. That's going to be where we put the cactus, the pot that it goes in. So what I'm going to recommend you do so that you don't make your cactus bigger than it has to be is just draw a little line very lightly about halfway on your page. See how I made just a small line on the edges? That's going to show me where to start drawing the cactus, because I don't need to make a cactus that's only going to show in the top part and then I've wasted all my time drawing the bottom. Or, for instance, I don't want to draw a cactus that's only this big and then now it won't show at all. All right, so let's get started. You can draw as many cacti as you want, and remember cacti is plural for cactus. So I'm going to start with one of these very traditional cactus, and it is kind of an oval shape. If you notice, I'm kind of going ahead and making the bottom of my cactus go lower than the line, but I'm not spending a whole lot of time on it. Now we are going to trace them with Sharpie, so it is okay to have lines that overlap as you draw. There we go. And I'm not adding any of the details until after I've drawn all my cactus. Now let's see what else I want to make. Oh, I kind of enjoy these aloe looking plants, so I'm going to put a little aloe plant in here as well. Now remember, we want our cacti to overlap. So I'm going to make my aloe plant go in front of the other cactus that I made. And remember, it's okay that it's floating in the air because we're going to cover it up as we go. Now, if you put it in front of another item, you can simply erase the part of that cactus that shows, or you can wait till after you trace it with your Sharpie. All right, let's see. I want one of these as well. I kind of like these big, fat cacti. And let's see, last but not least, I think in my very background, I'm going to put one of these fun little yucca plants. So we're going to make a yucca plant. Now you don't have to make a whole lot of cacti. 4 is probably a good number, 3 or 4, whatever it takes to kind of fill up your space. And I do like the flowers. I'm not going to make them quite so rounded. I may just choose to make more just kind of like the aloe plant looking flowers coming off. Okay. All right, so once you get your cacti drawn, what you're going to do is trace them with Sharpie. So trace, trace, trace. And then this is the part where we get to add in all that fun textures to our drawing. So let's pretend I traced all of my cacti here. Now I get to choose some different ways I might show some texture. So if I look at these sheets, there are lots and lots of options. I can just do lines, like so. I can do lines with dots. I can create some spikes. I can do what we think of as snowflakes. How many of you make snowflakes like that? I know I do. So any kind of implied, and remember implied means it's not real, it just looks like textures that we want to add would be great. Now I tend to just add those textures on straight with the Sharpie, not use a pencil first, because I don't want to waste all my time today drawing with a pencil. All right, guys. get to drawing, adding those textures. Now that you have created your cacti and you have outlined them and added all those textures, now it's time to color them. Most cacti plants are in some way a green color. So you can use any green that you want. It can be a dark green, a normal standard rainbow green, yellow greens. You can even use some yellows if you choose. We're going to color the cacti with crayon. Make sure as you color that you are taking your time to color in all the cacti as well as you can. So not scribbling, trying to make sure we get every part of the white colored in. And I would encourage you to use different shades and different tints of green as you work. So for instance, as I am coloring this cactus, this particular green, I'm probably going to go back and make some areas a little darker or lighter by pushing harder with my crayon to make a little more contrast, okay? It is important to try to stay in the lines as much as you can, because next class we are going to be painting our background, and then, as I mentioned before, adding the pots to our cacti. Now for your flowers, you can really color those flowers any colors you want. Just remember, your cacti will look better if you choose some different types of greens, different hues of greens to color them in, instead of sticking with the exact same green for the whole thing. Remember, you can also push harder or lighter as you go. Now your flowers can be any color you want, like we talked about. So be creative. If you have a favorite color, maybe make those little cacti flowers your absolute favorite color. For me, I'm going to pick a really bright, vibrant pink or purple, something that I think will stand out. We'll do a nice magenta here. Really trying to get that colored in without going outside the line. And then I think I'm going to go with an orange for my other cacti flowers here. All right, guys. Once you've got it colored, we are done for now until we're ready for next class.